We searched for a man named Jim Sonnett. And the legends folks tell may be true. Most call him gunman and killer. He's my son, who I hardly knew. I raised Jim's boy from the cradle. Till the day he said to me, I have to go find my father. And I reckoned that's how it should be. So we ride, Jim's boy and me.
We shouldn't be stopping now, Grandpa. Town's still way off.
There's no need to burden the horses with our troubles. Besides, I was never one to rush to bad news.
Yeah, but you don't believe the stories we've heard about Paul before? Why do you believe this one?
I don't believe or I don't disbelieve. I just want to find out.
But a hanging. Paul wouldn't do something so bad as to hang.
I hope you're right, son. I pray to God that you're right.
Know the truth about the man you'll watch hang come morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the only true, accurate, detailed account of the life of Jim Sonnett.
All right, let her drop. Well done, Everett. Very well done.
Thank you, Mr. Summers.
I'll be sure and ask for you the next time I have an assignment in these parts.
I appreciate that, sir.
Now, why don't you go help them secure the for sale seats? You'll find that the moneyed population is rather heavier than the average.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the only true, accurate, and detailed account of the life and times of Jim Sonnett. Know the truth about the man you'll watch hang come morning.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
We heard in the last town there's some big doings over this way. You in charge here?
In charge of everything recently built. The bleachers, my workbench here. The name is Summers. Lasting Summers.
Uh-huh. And just what time do you strut your stuff, Mr. Summers?
Tomorrow morning, right after sunup. It's the best time, you know. And I advise one and all to skip breakfast.
Appears to me you don't skip no meals.
No need, sir, no need. It takes more than a hanging to turn my stomach.
Yeah, from the size of it, I'd say nothing could turn it. Except maybe 20 mules all tugging to once.
Know the truth about the man you'll watch hang come morning. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is, the only true, accurate, and detailed account of the life of Jim Sonnett. Know the truth about the man you'll watch hang come morning.
Howdy. We'd like to talk to the sheriff.
He's making rounds. My orders are to keep this boardwalk clear.
Well, we'll be getting us a room at the hotel. We'll be back.
Without them guns.
Grandpa? He's in there. Right there where I'm looking.
Well, he'll be there come sundown. We'll see him then. Hey! Yeah! Shouldn't be tormenting him, Grandpa. It ain't a few stones that's tormenting him, boy. That big piece of wood up there. Now, let's wash up so as we look our best when we face him. Come on! I reckon that sheriff's back by now.
You reckon they're gonna let us see Paul?
We ain't wearing guns. He let us. Listen, he's just plain mean inside.
And he turned to look at me as I was putting the noose around his neck, and he said, do you guarantee it will happen sudden? And I said, if it doesn't, cowboy, I will hang you again, and this time for free. Well, come on, gentlemen. Let's go join the ladies you say are all so beautiful, eh? It has always been my opinion that the night before the big day should be enjoyed. There's a bit of a letdown after the cut down, if you know what I mean.
You're a pig, mister! I said you're a pig! You know, most pigs get butchered. But you're the butcher and you're the pig.
That's enough. You'll excuse the boy. The excitement and all has worked him up considerable. Now, you get up.
Yes, I understand. Some have the stomach and some haven't. Come, gentlemen, shall we retire to a more pleasant atmosphere?
You no good to rile that fat man. If he don't do the job tomorrow, the sheriff will.
I just couldn't stand to see him laughing. While Pa's sitting over there.
Yeah, we're waiting to die. You want to help that waiting by wiping up the street with that fancy suit?
No, sir.
All right, then. Let's get about our business.
Hold it.
Oh. Sheriff back?
He's inside.
We'd be obliged to see him. See? No guns.
I can't let you both inside at once without his say-so. He's in there alone.
All right, then. I'll talk to him alone. The boy can wait here.
All right.
I won't be long.
Who are you?
Oh, man of peace, Sheriff. I come to ask a favor.
What kind of favor?
I got my grandson outside there. Now, neither of us is armed, and we mean to cause no trouble. But we'd be obliged to see a prisoner.
Now, you listen to me, Mr. Sonnett. I got a big responsibility here. Your boy, he robbed a ranch outside of town and killed a man and his wife. Shot him down in cold blood. We give him a fair trial, and he was sentenced to die. Now, it's my job to see that sentence is carried out.
Well, I can understand that. But, Sheriff, you know, it just ain't right for a boy to go all through his whole life without seeing or talking to his own pa. Now, is it? Now, nobody passed sentence on the boy. And it ain't your job to punish him.
All right. If you'd have come to bust him out, you wouldn't have come this way. You tell my deputy and your boy to come inside. We'll search you down good, then you got 2 minutes with a prisoner.
You're a good man, Sheriff, and thank you.
Now, thank me tomorrow afternoon. After you've seen me walk your boy up to the gallows in the morning. There's times I don't like my job, Mr. Sonnett. But there's never a time I don't do it.
Jeff, come in here.
Sonnett, you got 2 minutes to visit where you can.
My boy.
Hello, Pa.
Oh, Pa.
Looks like you could use a shave.
Time's short. Better make the most of it.
Well, good-looking boy, isn't he, Pa?
He's a man now.
Oh, sure. I can see that.
Ain't you curious what we're doing in these parts?
Well, I'm just so mixed up seeing you here at all, especially in here.
We've been looking for you, Pa.
Yeah, it's been a long search and a hard one. But the boy's been determined he wanted to see his pa. And I reckon nothing or nobody has a right to keep him from that.
Nope.
You agree then, huh?
Yeah, I agree, Pa.
Mm-hmm. You agree a man would be a snake to try to keep this boy from finding his pa?
What are you getting at, Pa?
Don't call me that. Don't you call me Pa. You're not Jim Sonnett.
Now, look, this whole thing, it's been too much for you. You know, Now, I recognized you right off.
You're a liar. Come on, Jeff, we're going.
No, wait,
I
Grandpa.
said come on.
Now, wait a minute. I know what you're doing. You're trying to spare that boy's feelings. You're trying to tell him that I ain't his pa, because they're going to hang me tomorrow.
Is that the truth, Grandpa?
Of course not. I told you this man's a liar. Why are you doing this? Have you had a run-in with James and now you want his name to bear your filth?
I'm Jim Sonnett, and you know it. I won't have my own kin turning on me the night before I die.
Come on, Jeff.
He's right, Grandpa. Now, if it's my feelings you're trying to spare, I don't want it.
Now, hold it. I don't know who's lying. I don't care. I know one thing. Your time's up. Now get out.
It's all right. You go ahead and leave, boy. I know you'll do everything you can for me.
Leave now.
Go on.
You're just the kind of a snake I was talking about, mister. The kind that tried to keep that boy from making peace with his real father.
Paul. Oh, I'm sorry. I just couldn't play that game. Not here.
I can prove you're lying. If you're James, where did we live in 48, and who was it took care of you when...
That's enough, Sonny.
But I can show you he's a liar.
I don't care if he's a liar. Now get outside and take care of that boy and see he don't cause no trouble.
So long, Paul.
What are you doing back here again?
I gotta see him again, Sheriff.
Boy, this ain't no hotel. The man I'm holding hangs tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've been looking for him, and now I find him here, so I guess I just wanted to say my last goodbyes, that's all.
I ought to trade jobs with the preachers. Take off your gun belt. Come on. All right, boy. I'm giving you 1 minute. Then I don't want to see you around here again, you understand?
You shouldn't have come back here, boy.
I had to.
No, Paul, I mean, your grandpa, he was right. You listen to him. Forget you ever saw me.
He says you're a liar.
Well, then believe him. Now do what he says, Jeff. Leave.
I gotta know the truth.
The truth is that I led a bad life. Ain't no good, Jeff. Your grandpa, he's a good man. I know you are. You go with him, huh? Don't be thinking about me. It's better that way. That's the way I want it.
No. No, if you wasn't my pa, you wouldn't care. But you do care, and so do I. You gotta let me help you, Pa. I can't just stand by and let him hang you tomorrow.
You got no choice.
Pa. Pa, I don't know what I can do, but I aim to do something come morning. You know, when they lead you out of here, I aim to do something.
You really mean that, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Not like me, Jeff. I want to keep you out of this, but... Well, since it appears that I can't, I reckon maybe 3 guns are better than 2.
Well, what do you mean, Paul?
2 friends of mine, they're camped at the north edge of town. They plan to ride in come sunup.
Well, then tell me where to find them. You gotta let me help you, Pa.
going somewhere?
Yeah. I'm leaving.
That's a good idea. But I sort of had the idea we'd travel together. You plan to leave me behind?
I ain't leaving for good, Grandpa. I'll be back in the morning with help.
Help? Help for who?
My father.
You mean that liar in the jail?
I mean my father.
Where you headed, boy?
I can't tell you, Grandpa.
Well, it seems we're taking separate trails for the first time.
Yeah? Seems that way.
Well, I won't have it.
Well, I reckon it's gotta be, Grandpa.
I give you my word, boy. They won't hang James Sonnett in the morning. You see them fellas will be coming from the north?
Boss said they was out north, yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess it's up to us to keep our eye peeled for a pinto horse then.
Yeah? Grandpa, look. There ain't somebody here. We gotta make the play.
Easy now. Chances is they just plan to wait till the sheriff takes James almost to the steps.
Hey, what do you think, Grandpa? I could take the deputy with a shotgun and you can take the sheriff.
Well, that's a good plan. Say, that gun of yours, the hammer don't seem to be setting just right. Let me see that. Could be a mite of dirt. Now then, boy, you ain't doing no shooting. Not at the law. You hear me out now. You thought yesterday I might be lying to you to save your feelings. But you know me well enough to know that I wouldn't step out there and try to stop two men who are about to free my son. And I'm going to stop them, Jeff. Because he ain't my son. And maybe this way I can prove to you that I'm telling you the truth.
Sheriff! Sheriff! I'll be having a word with you.
You'll stop and speak from there, Sonnett, or I'll cut you down.
I told you this man was a liar, and he is. But he's got two friends coming in here to try and save his hide.
Get on the boardwalk, Sonnett.
I'm saying I want to help you, Sheriff. Take a look.
Get on the boardwalk.
If you're scared, you shoot me, Sheriff. But I'll be aiming the other way.
Grandpa!
I'm stopping him, boy, so don't you be trying to stop me.
I believe you, Grandpa!
Thank you, Sheriff. If you want a trusting man, I'd be a dead one. And you, well, I'm at it, I better thank you. Because you're going to climb them steps and you're going to drop through that trap and you're going to die for my son. But you ain't going to hurt him in that way. No, sirree. Folks is going to say Jim Sonnett is dead. And whatever he's done wrong, that's dead, too. So I thank you, Mr. Liar. We'll find James one day and we'll take him home with us. And no one will come looking for him. Because once you die, Mr. Liar, Jim Sonnett dies. So I humbly thank you.
Now, you hear me, people? You hear me good. If I die for me, not for nobody else. Have you seen the JS on my saddlebags? And then somebody says, I must be Jim Sonnett. And I say yes. So you listen to me, you stupid sheep. I'm Jack Sloan. I die for me, nobody else. I ain't taking Jim Sonnett off the hook for what he done. He get his. I'll take mine here. Now. Hello, Lassie.
Let's get our horses.
I thought it was him.
Glad it won't.
I am.
Good Lord, have mercy on that poor soul. Though what he did was wrong, he did help Jeff to know the truth. And we thank you. And ride on.